to be able to bring us things that we aren't going to find in a garden center. This is 2 pieces, a set of 2 giant Fragrant Phlox Hurcules plants, brand new today. Nobody else has ever shopped for these. They were hybridized in Holland by a phlox grower that is known around the world as a reputation. These are the largest blossoms, most fragrant for you. They bloom mid to late summer, and you can get a set of 2 of these home for $41.98. Now, before you go, what am I going to do with those, Pat? They are not going to ship. Please remember, when you shop for the bare root irises coming up, when you shop for the phlox, they do not ship until it's appropriate in your neighborhood to put them in the ground or a container, whatever it is you're going to do with it. You will get a growing guide, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And I encourage you, although we know we can use our eggshells and our banana peels and our coffee grinds, you need to, just like we need to eat a healthy diet, we need to go ahead and buy the insurance policy. And we'll talk about better blossom fertilizer and which plants really need that throughout the show. All right, so you're saving $4 on this. Barbara King, I'm always amazed at everything you do, and I'm like super excited to see what you are planning for the entranceway of the Philadelphia Flower Show.
Oh, it is so exciting. And these Hercules phlox just blew our mind. We are lucky enough to have incredible relationships with our growers in Holland that are harvesting the bulbs and the roots for us right out of their field, shipping them here to the U.S. and right to our customers. So our roots are not old roots, and our plants are extraordinary because our growers call us because they know we want the best of the best and the newest that's out there. And this Hercules, when he sent me pictures of it, now the one we have in front of us here, it's not even in full bloom.
No,
it's just starting to bloom.
Yeah.
So I want to show you in year 2, you are going to have like a 5-inch flower spike here of all these buds. As you can see, these are all going to bloom. When we saw the pictures of this in full bloom at 3 years, the entire cluster looks like a giant ball of flowers that are 10 to 15 inches in length, like giant. We couldn't believe the size of it. And then the color with that beautiful pink and that splash of white in the center, and the fragrance is the sweetest phlox I have ever had the pleasure of having here in our store and in our gardens. What a difference when you compare it to regular phlox that I love. This Hercules is incredibly large, and it is just loaded. Look at all the buds there. Yeah, it is going to be loaded in incredible flowers.
I mean, and the front of the plant, inside, underneath. I mean, look at all of those blossoms yet to burst. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, so does it come the way that you just showed us in that pot?
So no, it is going to be, if we go to my other camera here, I can show you closer up. If we come over here.
So these are going to be bare roots?
These are bare roots. So you're going to get the bare root, and you're going to just plant the bare root. So you don't have to dig a big giant hole to plant these. This bare root is going to go about 1 inch below the soil surface. So you just spread the roots out when you get it, and you get a nice sunny, full sun to even part shade area.
Okay.
And you're going to have the most incredible, floriferous, giant buds. Here we go.
There you go.
That is your root. So you are going to get 2 of these. Easy to plant these. I am going to dig a hole large enough to accommodate my roots and just cover it about 1 inch above the top. And it is all in your grow guide here, so you don't have to memorize anything. And you're going to get that beautiful scent as well, whether you put these in pots on your terrace or right in your garden. But definitely cut some and bring them in the house because the fragrance of this is just going to waft through the air. We were blown away by the difference of this phlox to an ordinary phlox.
I have to say, standing next to this amazing plant, it smells like Easter. It smells like Easter. It truly does. It smells so amazing. How old is a plant like this? And set our expectations, please, Barbara.
So about 2 years, you're going to get the plant like this. But in 3 years, you're going to want to give this some space because it could get like 36 to even 40 inches tall.
Oh, wow.
But the flower spike in it is the biggest
Yeah.
flower poof, big giant ball of flowers from about 10 inches wide to about 15 inches long. The second year, you're going to see the flowers that are about 5 to 6 inches in that panicle, just loaded in flowers that are going to attract the butterflies, the pollinators. And it's also going to do well in many different areas, zones 3 to 8. So, Pat, that means it's going to take winters that get as low as negative 40 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And warmer areas like Georgia, these are going to grow. So just imagine, do you have a real sunny area that you would love these? Do you have a part shade area, 2 to 4 hours of sun? And you're going to have the most amazing midsummer blossoms that bloom from 4 to 6 weeks.
And place it somewhere maybe where you have an open window so you could appreciate that fragrance, or out on your deck in a beautiful pot. Gorgeous, but we're only getting warmed up. These are perennials. You'll get a set of 2 bare roots. They are new today. No one else has shopped for them. And unfortunately, we don't have a limited supply of these things. So when you see them, go ahead and make sure that you add them to your cart and you check out.